I want to thank a viewer named Matt McGarry for sending me an email taking me to task for a podcast back in September. I love to get feedback, especially from people with different points of view. It always helps to get information and constantly be evaluating our perspective and how we're effectively marketing for our clients. I want to tell you about Matt's criticism and my response when we return. A few months ago, I wrote a podcast where I encouraged dentists to be wary of hiring freelancers. I said, hiring freelancers to write your copy or build your website or manage your SEO turns you into the general contractor of your web marketing. If you've ever done any building, you know what the job of general contracting entails. My suggestion was to hire a general contractor and to stick with what you're good at, dentistry. I got an email from Matt, who is somebody who disagrees with this. In the email, Matt said that he took offense in my podcast as it portrayed writers as dishonest and incompetent. He wrote, and I quote, "Hiring a good writer brings the same challenges as hiring any good marketing firm or hiring anybody. Hiring a company instead of acting as a project contractor doesn't necessarily solve that problem. There's as many incompetent companies out there as there are individuals, and at least with freelancers, your risk is generally lower. Companies charge company rates, and in the end, you're probably hiring the same caliber of talent, but you're paying corporate markup." He went on to say that he generally enjoys my podcast, which was gracious of him. Now I'm a LinkedIn contact with Matt and watch his updates semi-frequently, I would say. And the guy has a great writing background, so I don't take his comments lightly. In fact, if he were just some schmo off the street, I probably wouldn't have used him in the podcast today. After reading his point of view and thinking about it, here's what I responded with. Matt, I agree with some of what you say, and I'll add a few other points. I think with freelancers, your risk is higher as some guy who doesn't have the reputation of a company to verify before working with him. Of course, an office's financial gamble, a dental office's financial gamble, is less with freelancers because of the financial commitment is often much smaller. You're doing one piece of the puzzle when you hire a freelancer versus the risk of getting a bad apple of a marketing firm because they're doing the whole scope. There is more of a financial gamble. But when there is oversight and company management, it always adds extra eyes onto the project. So what do you think? Matt raises some good points, though still disagree with a few of them, as I put in my reply. But in my effort to inform and educate you on web marketing, I wanted to share Matt's perspective with you. I welcome any comments, YouTube comments, email replies, Facebook, Twitter. If you can reply to this, I'd love to hear it. As you can see, if you reply though, you may just end up as the subject of a podcast yourself, although I will anonymize it if you request. Have a great weekend and keep moving forward.